name is Janai and welcome to my channel. So today I have a very exciting video because I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite releases from SHINee's Jonghyun. And I've been wanting to film this video for a hot minute for a few reasons. One, because I'm a SHINee stan and I've already spotlighted each member at least once on my channel through a video or reaction or something. So I wanted to do the same thing for Jonghyun. And two, just to like really honor him for the incredible artist that he was. I'm hoping to drop this video on the anniversary of his birth. So I feel like the timing is perfect for me to do this. And third, and most importantly, just because I'm such a huge fan of his work, and I still listen to his songs all the time. I mean, the quality of work he put out is so amazing. And he was such a, he had such a pivotal role in SHINee as I think it's the main vocalist, right? Who gets all of those like really heavy vocal parts. So I really wanted to just like talk about some of my favorite works from him. I like almost his entire discography, but I tried to select just, I wanted to at least spotlight some of the ones I listened to a lot and really resonate with me from his different albums. And he has quite a few projects that he put out. And so one thing I want to say before going into these videos is that I cannot promise, because a lot of them are old, right? So I can't promise that there's going to be English captions for pretty much any of them. I'm not sure which ones have captions or not. So I highly encourage you guys to go on your own time and look up the lyrics, because I'm not really going to spend the video looking up lyrics. I think that's going to be kind of boring for you guys, for me to read through the English lyrics. But I really encourage you guys to look them up if you don't know the lyrics already. And what I'm going to do instead is just kind of briefly, before each video, kind of just give my very brief interpretation of what I believe the songs are about. Obviously, there could be many interpretations for every song, but I'm just going to give a brief spiel about what I think about what the lyrics are about and how they resonate with me. And then I'm just going to get into the video and enjoy his work. So I'm just going to briefly say what it is that I think. There's so many things, but what really stands out about Jonghyun for me, obviously, him being in SHINee, he's an amazing dancer. All of SHINee are incredible dancers. But clearly, like, his vocal ability was par none. Like, I can honestly say till this day, there is no one I know of in K-pop who quite, touches the level he was at or has his unique color that he had. It was just really, like, I'm not just saying that because I was a fan of him or because he's passed or whatever. Like, he truly just had a one-of-a-kind, really beautiful, amazing voice. I would say his vocal color in particular, obviously technique-wise, he could do almost everything with his voice. He definitely leans toward the higher tone, though. He didn't really use the low tone very much when he was singing, but his voice was just, when it comes to technique, what he really stood out was just how powerful, how really strong and powerful his vocals were. He could do amazing runs. He could hold and extend his notes for a very long time. And not only was his voice super powerful, but it had so much emotion in it all the time he sung. Like, you could tell he was really, really feeling what he was singing. He's the type of person that was just born to do that, exactly that. He was born to sing. Like, that really is where he shines the brightest. And when I say emotional too, like, I'm talking sometimes his voice would actually frequently, his voice would sound almost like he was crying too. It could get really heartbreaking just listening to him. That's how in the feels he was. And yeah, a lot of times for whatever reason, like, he just had this painful kind of sound that would come out. Sometimes it was like, and there were two types of crying sort of singing sounds that he made. One was like really powerful, almost like he was about to sob. And then there's the other kind that would be way more subtle and softer. You know how like when you are like trying to hold back tears so your voice gets really soft and very delicate, like that, like, and breathy. He would do that kind of technique as well quite a bit. And also, I know Jonghyun, the thing is, around the time he debuted and during his trainee period, he came from that era where he was heavily influenced by the R&B in particular of that time. And that was just SM groups in general, first of all, SHINee included. Like, SM just loves R&B. But I know Jonghyun really, really gravitated toward that style of music. Not just Western R&B, but even Korean R&B. I know he used to love this singer called Wi-Sung and a bunch of others, I'm sure, who, you know, did that genre of music. But then also, just in like that particular era of R&B though, like the early 2000s, the 90s, it's a little different. Like it's the R&B today is great, but that particular brand of R&B from back in the day is just like, it hits different. It's on another level. Like, to me, I feel like the sound is a lot richer. It's a lot more emotional. It's also quite sexy. The lyrics even were a lot, they were a lot more like explicit back then. There was just less restrictions and, you know, censorship and stuff like that when it came to at least Western R&B, I should say that. But yeah, so the feel is just very different. And so I like Jonghyun, you could tell he was heavily influenced. There was so many content I used to watch from back then, SHINee content, where he was just listening to that kind of music and practicing that kind of music. So that definitely had a huge impact on the way he kind of trained his voice and the style he likes to sing in. And then I can't go on without mentioning what an incredible songwriter he was as well. That is another really big part of his artistry and something that stands out. He wrote so many beautiful, just incredible lyrics for SHINee songs and songs for other artists in and outside of SM. I'm sure you guys know a lot of them, like for Lehigh and EXO and so forth. So yeah, his writing was absolutely incredible. When we get into a particular song I'm going to show on this list, I'll talk about also how he wrote lyrics and stuff for his radio show he did for a long time called Blue Night. I'll get more into that as well. But yeah, so I want to, you know, luckily he had a hand, I want to say, if not every song, the majority of the songs that he put out, like his own work, his solo work. So we'll definitely get to not only appreciate his amazing voice, but also just his lyricism throughout this whole thing. So that's just, you know, kind of the summary of some of the things I really love about him and why I think he's such an incredible artist. So without further ado, we're finally going to get into the videos. So first we cannot go without his debut song from his debut album, or mini album, I guess, Bass. This is Deja-Boo. The lyrics are, like, even the title of the song is pretty self-explanatory. Clearly, like, there is this girl he's into, and it feels like he's met her before. You know, there's this sense of deja vu meeting her. And so he's very drawn to her, and I feel like he's trying, in the song, he's talking about trying to realize destiny. He's trying to make her understand, like, we're meant to be, you know? He has such a strong sense of, like, we were meant to be, and we've known each other somehow. So I'm not sure how on board the girl is. Ironically, or I don't know if it's ironic, but it's just interestingly enough, there's a lot of his songs that has such a theme of, like, a lot of consistent themes, actually. If you go and look at his lyrics, a lot of it has to do with him chasing a girl or feeling like loving a girl, wanting a girl, and then her either being over him or just not being right there with him. They're not on the same page, you know. Either she's not interested or she has many options and she's not necessarily going to pick him. It's a lot of that. I don't know how true to life any of those lyrics are, but it's just interesting. But I love this song so much. It was such a strong debut song, and it really got, like, he really made his mark right away. You could tell, oh, this is what we're getting. This is something different. From Jonghyun as a soloist. And I love Zion T as the feature. I think those artists complement each other so well. So yeah, we're gonna get into a live performance. This is from SM Town Theater. I'm praying none of this gets blocked. Oh my gosh. And this is a showcase stage, actually. So it's very exciting. Let us go. Sorry, one more thing I'm gonna say, and I promise I'm gonna really try not to pause during this. But I just recalled how another distinct thing about Jonghyun is that his style of singing, a lot of times some of the techniques he used was very similar to Michael Jackson as well. I just want to point that out. Particularly when you're gonna notice in parts of Deja-Boo, his voice sounds like this, kind of like da 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 da, like that. You'll know if you used to watch SHINee Variety. Onyu used to imitate his voice a lot as a Gengi back in Love Like Oxygen era, because of how unique his intro to that song was. That da 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 da. Like he used to make his voice very choppy like that, like Michael Jackson, and so that was another cool, unique thing he used to do. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. All right, let's go.
넌날 밀어내 1, 2, 3, yeah. 눈을 가리고 옆으로부터
He has so much swagger. He's just so sexy.
Deja-Boo singing. Stay all cool. 뒤돌지 말기로 해. 처음 봤던 낯설지 않아. Stay all cool. 모른 척 말기로 해. 맞춰줬잖아. Stay oh it's a Deja-Boo. 어디서 본 것 같은데 어디서 본 것 같아. Deja-Boo girl. Stay oh girl Deja-Boo. 어디서 본 것 같은데 어디서 본 것 같은데. La 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 la. Hey la 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 la. Stay la 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 la.
Don't you miss those SM pop-up ads that you couldn't remove? Oh my gosh.
Stop it. Play. Stop it.
Stop it.
Play. Oh yeah. 놓치지 말아줘. Please. 내게 필요한 건 오직 너뿐이잖아. 너도 내 눈을 보고 있잖아. 막 리듬처럼 흘러가고 나 지치지 않아. Baby, stay my lady. Baby, stay all good. 뒤돌지 말기로 해. 처음 봤던 낯설지 않아. Stay all good. 모른 척 말기로 해. 맞춰줬잖아. Stay oh it's a Deja-Boo. 어디서 본 것 같은데 어디서 본 것 같아. Deja-Boo girl. Stay oh girl Deja-Boo. 어디서 본 것 같은데 어디서 본 것 같은데.
Oh, there we go.
두리번거리지. 그러다 보면 안녕 자기 모든 여자들이 말을 걸고랬지. 와우 와우 소리를 질러서 난 와우 와우.
He's so playful. He's so comfortable on stage, you know? See, that's his low tone that doesn't come out often. And I love his little ad-libs, you know? His little playful lines he throws in there, just speaking. Like he's talking to the girl, you know? Trying to win her over. Yeah, that was a really fun song. It's such a strong debut from him. I really, really like the style of that song so much. Okay, so we're about to go into the next one. Okay, so now we are getting into one of my favorite B-sides from the Bass mini album. This is Hallelujah. Can I say that word today? Hallelujah. Wow. Okay. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, the title is it's self-explanatory. You already know. He's showing like just the exaltation, adoration of this girl, you know, whoever she is, she's freaking amazing, and he makes him want to worship her. It's that serious. It could also be interpreted another way. Maybe they're having an intimate moment and it's that incredible. who knows? There's many ways you could look at it. All I do know is that whoever that lady is one lucky lady. Yeah. So this is just, oh, it's an incredible song. And I love, obviously, the incorporation of like the choir in the back. Just every single aspect of this particular release was incredible. And it fit the theme so well. So we're going to watch his live performance on Music Core. And I forgot he actually promoted this song as well for a little bit with Deja-Boo. All right, let's go. These pop-up ads. I go. It's just a little loud. Wow, what a sensual song. Just the way he's moving. He's matching the lyrics so well. Wow, the splits. Oh. Wow, those moves are so fluid. Now I want it louder. Go figure. Sorry, guys. Jonghyun. Go girls. Wow. That song is everything. It's so good. Every single aspect of that song, including the background vocals. So for me, sometimes like I want to sing along, but I don't know who to sing with. I want to sing Jonghyun's part and the backing vocal part at the same time. So it's quite the dilemma. Okay, we're gonna do my last song from the bass album that I really like. Okay, so this is Monodrama. That is a phenomenal B-side. Unfortunately, I couldn't really find a good live performance of this, or I'm not sure if I found any at all. So we are just going to look at the lyric video. Maybe there's English lyrics here, who knows? But Monodrama. So the lyrics for this is a pretty interesting song. So he's talking about there's this whole drama going on, but it's only him. It's one-sided. So this is what I'm talking about with the common themes in a lot of his songs. So I could like either the girl he's talking about has left him. They were in a relationship and she's over it. She's gone to on to the next. Or he's like really into her, but she doesn't really want to be with him. It's something like that. But there's a lot of pain in those lyrics. And it's just like in his mind, there's this whole thing. He talks a lot about he confesses, they break up. But we don't know if any of that is actually happening. And she seems to be, no matter what the situation is, she seems to be unaffected. He's very affected, very in his feelings about this girl, but she's very aloof. So it's quite a painful, sad song. And yeah, but it's just really beautiful. It's such an, I don't know. I can't sing the song's praises enough. So we're just going to get into it. This romanization of the lyrics is not helpful. I mean, it's not good because it makes me want to sing a lot. I'm trying to be quiet, but it's hard. Talking about, right? He sounds kind of like he's on the verge of tears a lot of the time. At least to me, that's how he sounds. I love this part. I love this instrumental too. What What a nice song. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's sad as heck, but it sounds so good. Okay. We're gonna move on now to a completely different album. We are going on to She Is. Okay, so She Is. We have a music video finally. I really like this song. Again, he does such a good job with his titles. It really, like, even without you looking at the lyrics, you could kind of get a sense of what he's going to be talking about. So this is another song, like, you know, talking about how amazing this girl is, how infatuated he is with her. And it definitely, for me, it sounds more like a falling in love sound. Like, he's starting to notice her and he's attracted to her, but he hasn't made a move yet. That's kind of what it sounds like. And he's just talking about, you know, he's pointing out her different features, the different little things that are charming about her, that's catching his eye and his attention. It's a really fun song. The video itself is very quirky. The coloring is weird. The stuff he's doing in it is weird. And I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen this video. I've heard the song a lot, but it's been a while. But he was like working in some type of warehouse or something. And so I don't know what it was. Like, was he constructing the girl, or I don't know. I know he's talking about the girl's different features. And so piecing things together, it kind of seems like there's a correlation, but honestly, that's a bit of a stretch. I have no idea what the connection with this video is and the song, but it's definitely at least interesting to look at. I really enjoy it a lot. It's a lot of fun. So let's get into it. Just look at that heavy, chromatic, bright color. This chorus is so fun. I always have to dance. Oh, I remember this. Something like that. So he's not making a girl, he's just making random stuff. What's he making a burger for? I don't know what he's doing. Oh. Sometimes he'll do that too. He'll throw in like little, almost like rap. Relationship. Like, his flow is really good too.
You know that.
Right here. He's just so dynamic. Like, he keeps the song so interesting, the way he plays around with his voice, doing all these different things. It's never boring, because he switches it up so much. That like breakdown with the rap was so cool. I like that scene when they're all in the room doing the little dance in that cramped quarters. Yeah. 재밌다. Yeah, see, it's a very fun video, but I don't know what the heck it was about. that's cool. I really like the coloring. Okay, we're gonna switch gears like completely. So this was like a fun, you know, falling in love, cute song. We're going into like hands down my favorite B-side from this album, Cocktail. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Cocktail, again, couldn't really find a performance for this, at least nothing of good quality. So we're going into the lyric video. Again, not sure if there's English lyrics, but this song right here, if you have heard this song, you already know it is this is what I'm saying. This is like a recall to R&B from back in the day. It's very sexy, very like sensual, very, you know, and the emotion is so strong. The chorus in particular, when he goes, "You're my cocktail," the way he sings that line in particular is incredible. Like, it is so powerful. And as far as the lyrics go, he's comparing the girl to a cocktail. And to me, it kind of it was giving the sense of like, I can't get enough of you. You know, I'm drunk off of you, like I'm intoxicated by you, and it's never enough. Like, I just need more. I'm addicted to you type of situation. So yeah, let's just get into this. This is such a heavy song. It's a lot. Like, I really do wish I had a good performance of this, because, you know, that would really, it would hit even harder, but still gonna be incredible. Why? And no, I'm sorry. Before we the way I describe the song does not suit this picture at all. Like, he is out here wearing a Powerpuff Girls shirt. It's all colorful and bright. It reminds me of the She Is music video, but this is the completely different vibe. I feel like we should be like in a room full of roses. It should be red. It should be dark. But, you know, you got paint the picture in your mind, okay? I didn't even think of that when I chose this video. I'm sorry if it's ruining the image.
I'm sorry, babe. Must say goodbye. 너는 있을까? 뭐든 stop it, babe. That's real life. 하면 또 단순해지만 안 보는 babe. 난 항상 너 작은 듯해. I will take you so bad.
I love the picture he's painting, like he's in a bar. Either seducing a girl in the bar or she's the bartender. It's very aggressive, that part. But this time she shows him some more uplifting song. Chonda. Yeah, there's nothing more to say about that. That's a freaking incredible song. If a guy sang that song to me, just take me. I'm yours. Like it's so like the devotion, like the picture he's painting. You know what I'm saying? That girl is a really lucky girl. And he was lucky in this song because she actually, again, this time it wasn't like, oh, she has a bunch of guys, but she's ignoring him. No, she chose him in particular. So I'm happy for him in this song. Okay, so now we're going to go into something completely different. Okay, so this is one of my favorite songs, period, from him. I hope I'm saying this right. Diphylleia Grayi, or Skeleton Flower. This says, okay, first of all, this is saying Diphylleia Grayi plus you and I. I remember picking this video because I think it was the best one I could find. But there's like a song attached to it, the you and I part. So maybe I'll watch the whole thing. We'll see. But I really wanted to get like a live version of this song. So this is one of the songs that he wrote for his radio show that I told you about that he hosted called Blue Night. That show was really, really good. And it was like it was a show that played, if I'm not mistaken, like really late at night. Jonghyun was also kind of known to be an insomniac. And so it really was like a show that got very personal, and it was like a very comforting thing for listeners and for Jonghyun himself. I think he put a lot of his personal self into that show. And you know how it is, like when you are just by yourself late at night, there's no activity going on, it's very still and peaceful. You know those kind of thoughts you get at that kind of time, those like really contemplative, deep thoughts when you just have nothing but yourself and it's peaceful and quiet. That was very much the vibe of that show. I feel like his radio show really was on that kind of more personal, contemplative level. So it was really nice when he was the host of it. And one unique thing he used to do was of course, it's a radio show, so he'd get a lot of stories from listeners, and he would eventually kind of compile them and, figure out, like he would get inspiration from one of them, and he would write a song specifically inspired by the story. And it would happen every so often. He would write a song based on their stories and, play it for the listeners. And that was really special. And so he compiled a lot of those songs for the show and made a couple of albums from it. And so Skeleton Flower or Diphylleia Grayi is one of those songs. I just love it because it's like one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard, just sonically. The lyrics, of course, are incredible too. So the Skeleton Flower, Diphylleia Grayi, is a real flower, of course. And what's interesting about it and why it's called Skeleton Flower is because it's white, but when the rain falls on it, it becomes transparent. So from what I remember, the lyrics of this song, it's like, it kind of, for me, I interpret it as like, the rain, it represents a lot of, turmoil, pain. Obviously, this person is going through a lot of stuff, but they at the same time seem to feel invisible. Like either no one knows because they're keeping it to themselves, they're holding it all in, or nobody cares, So that is a very sad song. It really is. But it's tragic, but it's beautiful at the same time. You'll see just when you hear it. It hits so hard, like it's really emotional. So we are going to get into it. doesn't belt like that in the album. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's how he sang in the album too. That and like you see in the end how like delicate and like weepy his voice started to sound, and then that whispering is, oh my gosh, like that hits so hard. It's such a gorgeous song. And the background vocals and the minimal instrumentation just made it more dramatic, more impactful, you know? I really like that stripped down sound that this song has. It's really amazing. Okay, I'm sad we're already, like, this went way faster than I thought it would for some reason. But we're already on to the last song. Okay, so this is not a solo song from Jonghyun, but I really wanted to put a SHINee song that he had a heavy hand in writing. And like I said, he used to be the main vocalist of SHINee, so this is gonna properly showcase his voice regardless. He has some really like strong incredible parts in this song when it gets to be his turn to sing. So this is Symptoms. This is from their mini album Everybody. Yeah, I love everything about this song and the promotion of this song, because I chose a stage, you know, like one of their stages for the music shows. This is M Countdown. Particularly this one because of the looks. Like this was, boy, you like second gen, some of the looks they used to have were really like, they did not skim. They went full force with a concept. This was very unique styling. I'm very drawn to the stage, particularly for the styling of it. But this is an incredible song. Just like vocally, the techniques and everything are really, it's really like up there. The quality is so high. The lyrics are great too. It's a very emotional song. So Symptoms, it's kind of like, again, he's talking about a woman that he's infatuated with, but she also seems to not be good for him, but he still needs her. Like, he can't stay away from her. So she's like the sickness and the cure at the same time is kind of what I got from this. You know, that kind of painful love. You shouldn't want it, but you want it too much. So anyway, I love this song so much. So let's just go. I'm so excited. It's been a while since I've seen this. Taemin in particular, his style, I cannot. This chorus is everything. I love this eye jewelry. such desperation. Hey, Mino. Oof. His presence. Oh, I love the background vocals here. Such a nice bridge. Oh, I love when they harmonize, those two. Oh, it's okay. Okay, it's over. Oh. I feel sad. It's my own video. I mean, I could go back and watch it, but oh my gosh, I feel like it just ended something pivotal. But anyway, that is such a powerful stage. But anyway, yeah, that was just a little sample of, you know, just some of my top Jonghyun songs. I mean, all of his songs are amazing, but I just wanted to, like I said, I just wanted to show some appreciation to him and just give a little taste of the vast, incredible talent that this man held. So yeah, for those of you who are SHINee fans, I hope you enjoyed. For those of you who didn't know much about them, especially Jonghyun in particular, I hope this really inspired you to want to check out more of his stuff. But I had a really fun time with this. And his music is timeless. Like I said, I still listen to it all the time, his solo stuff, and I don't think that's ever gonna change. So, but let me know what you thought of this video. Please like the video, please comment, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!